And so I would like to start with a simple response here, or present, or raise your hand, whatever you feel comfortable with, but just would like to carry a roll call at the beginning of each board meeting. Mr. Comer.
Clark Comer, present.
Mr. Carter.
Wayne Carter, present.
Very good. Terrell Stevens, our newest board member, is on a well-planned vacation that they couldn't change. So we will handle his swearing in at the state board conference when we're down in Wilmington. But we do have a quorum. So with that, we will take the next step of swearing in with Judge Boone.
All right. Do this alphabetically. So Dwayne, I think you're the first one up.
Told the chairman I wanted to be sworn in right here. 50 years ago, I was sworn in this room, the clerk of court's office records. 50 years ago as a deputy sheriff. But I'll come over there.
Makes today that much more special.
All good to do all together and have, so she can read once.
Yes, very much in favor of that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You all have like
Do what?
just sort of over here, I'll use that.
Madam, Your Honor.
Oh, Muncies. I've got the coolest. This is great. It's a good witness. I hear you. I hear you. It's good to see you. Oh, my, be careful. Shoulder surgery, right? Gotcha. All right. So.
She went to get, I think, a couple more Bibles since we're gonna do them all at one time.
All right. Howard, whatever y'all want. Okay, now we're. I think we'll all lean in and.
All hands on deck.
So, one. Yes. Is that okay? We'll squeeze together. All right. All right. If you all will each repeat after me. I state your name. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support the Constitution of the United States, that you will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the state of North Carolina and to the constitutional powers and authorities which are or may be established for the government thereof, that you will endeavor to support, maintain, and defend the Constitution of said state, not inconsistent with the Constitution of the United States, and that you will well and truly execute the duties of the office of a board member of the Surry County Board of Elections to the best of your knowledge and ability, and according to law, so help you God. All right, thank you. Congratulations to you all. And thank you all for your service.
Thank you.
If you can, with Marion, just slide over so we can maybe get one more photo with everyone facing in the same direction. Okay. Perfect. Are y'all good there?
You want to slide in a little bit, don't we?
Then when you move, see me to the left.
Okay. That works.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Very good. Wonderful. Back up.
Good to see you, Neil. Good to see you, Neil. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, Neil's still smiling and we're all still breathing.
You can get it.
My understanding, we're supposed to get done.
If he would be, if he would know, if he no longer be eligible to vote for himself.
I think so.
Then he
Well, I know.
then he's removable. He's not automatically out.
He's removable.
No, the family does it, so.
Unless it's a city.
Yeah.
City's got a different law. If you're a city council, okay, it's the council member. And there's a case that the Supreme Court's got.
Knowing those times, make you wonder if
So he was.
let's make you wonder. Yes. Thank you.
The old bridge across the Gadsden River between Elkin and Jonesville,
Yeah, oh, I remember that bridge.
it's gone now.
Yeah.
Part of the name of that bridge was after her grandfather, Gwen McNeil Bridge. Her father's grandfather was McNeil.
I did not realize that.
If Dwayne, if you will sign your certificate.
Authority of any kind. Has to go to.
Yes, thank you.
And Clark, if you will sign, then I will, one thing I need to do is make copies of them, then I'll give you this back.
People have been calling me. All kinds of stuff.
Paul, if I can get you to sign, I'm sorry to have to get you to, but if you can sign that for me, I'll give it back to you after I get a copy made.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Sorry, I'm a little bit late, but I had to stop and have a chat with highway patrol.
Oh, no.
Oh, oh, no, Mark.
Was you in Surrey County?
No, it's Forsyth County.
Thank you, Jim.
The where?
Thank you.
Forsyth.
Forsyth. Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, I was going a little too fast. Actually, going a lot.
That's why I like.
A lot to-
That's why I like. these.
Started to say, there's the two people that you could have talked to. Oh, we're not on film. We're not on camera.
Mark, we're just going to assume it was a mistake and a vicious rumor.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
35.
Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'd like to read the conflict of interest statement for the benefit of every board member as well as the public to understand what threshold we are being held to. In North Carolina, conflict of interest policies are crucial for maintaining integrity in public office. These policies ensure that public officers, including those on the Board of Elections, do not benefit personally from their official actions. Some of the examples that we are held to have to do with contractual relationships. If a board member has a contract with the local government, they cannot benefit from decisions related to the contract once elected. Financial interest, a board member owning more than 10% of a company that does business with the Board of Elections must disclose this interest and refrain from participating in related decisions. And certainly last but not least, gifts and favors. Accepting gifts or favors from entities that may benefit from board decisions can create a conflict and is prohibited and strongly discouraged. The failure to adhere to a conflict of interest policy for we, the board, can lead to significant penalties, including criminal charges for violations, regular training and discussions about potential conflicts, and help foster a culture of transparency and accountability within the Board of Elections. And with that, any members of the board feel or believe they have any conflicts? No. None. Very good. I had asked Michelle if she would give me just a couple of minutes, and I'm going to try to make it as brief as possible, but that sometimes can be a challenge for me. And my wife knows that probably better than anybody, that I have a hard enough time saying hello in 4 or 5 minutes than it is to say anything else. So anyway, I'll do the best to keep it short. First, I'd like to welcome the team of board members that we have here. I was sharing with our former chairman, who has set a very high bar and threshold for my role at this point, which I appreciate. And I know that he has offered to be a mentor during this process, which I welcome. But I was sharing with him that I had a conversation a couple of weeks ago with Senator Settle. We were at a family event celebrating our family's uncle's 90th birthday. And when I walked up, Senator Settle asked me, "How is the Board of Elections?" And I thought, well, that's a wide open question. So my first response to him was, I assured him it was in very good hands. And what I meant by that, as I explained to him, is we have a experienced, knowledgeable board, all but one that is returning to this new board for 2025 and 2027. And in addition to having a knowledgeable and experienced board, that we also have those same qualities in our executive director, our deputy director, and our department team. So I said, based on that, again, I would say that our Board of Elections in Surry County is in very good hands. And he looked at me and he said, well, that sounds great. And he assured me that if this board and our department needed anything, that all we had to do was reach out to him. And I told him that he needed to be careful what he offered, because we will probably take him up on it when we see a need. And he said, well, he wanted us to. So I'd like to share another conversation, because I think it's relevant, that on June 23rd at precisely 6:58 p.m., my phone rang. I was actually listening to the discussion with our new executive director, Sam Hayes, and the state board's legal counsel. And there were a number of local boards of elections on that call. New members, experienced members, a lot of questions coming up during that call. But during that, as I say, my phone rings and I see the caller ID says Dave Bolick. And my first thought was, okay, it must be somebody from Mr. Bolick's office calling. So I answered the phone and I said, and I identified myself, and he said, Jimmy, this is Dave Bolick. I said, well, Mr. Bolick, it's good to hear from you. He goes, my name is Dave. You call me Dave. And I said, okay, Dave, I will call. And he was calling to share that he had appointed me as the new chairman of the Surry County Board of Elections. I just want everyone to know that I take this role very seriously. And I know that we collectively take what we're doing very seriously. And so there's common thread there. Um, One of the things that I said to him and also said to Senator Settle is that our Surrey County Board of Elections has an awesome and a very impactful responsibility. And in many ways, it may be the most important right of the people that we have as far as the right to vote. And I said, you know, our board is committed to making sure that every legal voter in this county has an opportunity to vote in some form or fashion. And at the same time, in talking with both, you know, I went on to share that from the election process that we oversee and we execute as a board and a team, everything, every local law or ordinance, every state law, every federal law flows from the people that are elected through the process that we oversee. And I said, when you think about the impact that has on our citizenry, there are very few, if any, that we could think of that has the level of impact and the level of integrity that we plan to bring to this board. So I know we're committed to, you know, open, fair, trustworthy elections that are based on integrity. And we are going to have some challenges during our 2-year term. It may be hard to imagine that based on the last 2 years, we could see any more election laws coming forth, but we're going to see more election laws coming forth. And we will need to have a very good understanding of those laws, and we will have the responsibility to uphold and execute those laws. And thankfully, we have Mr. Payne here to guide us through that process. So I'm looking forward to serving with the board members to my left and right for another 2 years, God willing, for all of us. And we'll get Terrell up to speed as quickly as we can. So I want to thank all of you. We now have the process of approval of the minutes from June 20, 2025. Everybody will read through. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, make a motion that the minutes be accepted as presented for approval.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. Approval of the minutes of June 2025 have been approved.
Secretary here, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We will now move into the public forum. Is there anyone in the audience present or online that has any questions or comments? No? Okay. All right. Very good. Madam Director, would you like to bring us up to speed with the HAVA list update?
Yes, sir. Look in your packet. The registration repair project summary. Memorandum by Executive Director Sam Hayes. Subject that he did send out last week. Full background about how we got here. And then how the data review process is to take place. And that is the process we are in now. So at the top of page 3 of that memorandum, it spells out what the county is directed to do. The county board of staff shall review all scanned documents and whether scanned and go review records for each register on the list to determine if the HAVA required information was provided and not entered into the database, or if the voter first registered before 1/1/2004 and has been continuously registered. So we are now doing that. Staff has been working on that since the 17th. And then actually mainly reviewing voter records and things. And our cover sheet that we provided that Andrew typed up. As you can see, Surrey County identified, or the state identified 320 records in Surrey County out of the 100,000 statewide that did lack either the last 4 of their social or a driver's license. So again, that's out of 7.5 million voters. Our last, or our most current registration fair list shows 101,000 more than that voters out of the 103,000. So that's from the 17th to present this morning. We have a deadline of August 15th to complete the initial review. And as you can see, you go down to the bottom, you can see that initial review updated 49 voter registrations from Surrey. 39 were valid and 10 remain invalid. So we have fulfilled our duty as directed by the state, and today is July 22nd. So I'm going to begin the staff. We're jumping right on it immediately after Executive Director Hayes held the public media meeting the other day. We jumped all in with this document was sent. And of those 47 of the remaining registrations, only 47 have not shown HAVA ID. So what that means in the first round of mailers that the state will mail out, again at the state's expense, those voters are the ones that don't have driver's license or social or a HAVA document on record. So they would vote for provisional ballot. Second round of mailers by the state, no social, no driver's license, but at some point they did provide a HAVA document in their records. So they will vote a regular ballot. Nothing will change there. That's what they would have done prior to the 17th. And then the third round of mailings from the state, that's basically to catch anybody from round 1 that didn't turn in another attempt to try to get that information from those first round of mailers. Again, so they would not have to vote the provisional ballot and get the record up to date. So registrations which still lack a social or driver's license but have provided HAVA ID is 273. So again, for us, 273 out of 320 we're good anyway, you know, nothing would change, with those people. So again, as we have said many times, we're quite different from Wake, Mecklenburg, where it's in the thousands. So, and that is, if you all have not looked at the list, you can find it on the state board website. And take a look at any list, you can think by county. So if you haven't done that, I encourage you to just go in and play with it, so you can see, the public can see as well as we can see. And it is updated each day, so that number is going to tick down, each day.
Okay.
So we are ready for the motion.
Okay, very good.
If you have any questions, I know I scanned through that number for that memorandum, but please, for the sake of time, look through it. If you have questions after the meeting, anytime, feel free to email me or call me, but I'm sure they will go over this in great length at conference as well. Mark, do you want to add to that?
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
If it, to our Madam Director's comments as far as the list, I did go on the list within the last week and a half. And it is interesting to see county by county as the numbers are changing from the original numbers. And I would say that we in Surrey County have probably are likely to be in that top 1% of knocking these out in a very timely manner, regardless of the numbers. I mean, our staff, our team is aligned with the, our population and the demand. Other counties like Mecklenburg and Wake and Durham and Orange, and they've got a tall order ahead of them. Volume, sheer volume, exactly. And we as a state, we've put ourselves in this situation, good, bad, or indifferent. The main thing at this point is we correct it, and thankfully we're well on our way of getting this completely done and satisfying the state board's request and the executive director's request. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the hard work. Thank you for taking it seriously and making it a top priority. And how much of the expense has the state covered? I know they were covering most of the expense of all the mailings.
All the mailings will be covered by the
Okay.
state. So it's our legwork.
Right.
This is right now.
Okay. Well, that's good that they didn't place this on the counties too. Yes, I would not have been surprised if they had, but glad they did. Okay, thank you very much. Now we're coming on the confirmation cards and USPS. I guess we touched on it, but
this is, I just want to make the board aware, Robin does the mail usually every day, and she went July 16th. And when she got the mail, they gave her a stack of confirmation cards. Some were as far back as April. Some were as far back as March. So that 30-day countdown has made these voters in out. So they were holding our cards. Now, a voter can come, be an inactive voter, which appear to vote, you have to make some. But we would prefer that not to happen, that be in our control.
right.
As we scan the cards in, when we get them. So I'm going to meet with the postmaster. Hopefully, in the coming days, I do not want to speak at the desk any longer. I want to talk to the postmaster because this is, to me, an issue that does not need to be. I did send an email to all of the directors in our county, in our district, District 3, to see if anyone else is experiencing this. And I did have 2 counties, Wilkes and Watauga. Watauga, it's understandable. He said, Appalachian State has their own post office. That's explainable. But Wilkes was the same frustration, I think, with us, that it is affecting voter status. So I'm going to try to explain that how important the countdown is, and we need money in our BRM account. We're in there every day. It's within our box. Let us know that. There was money in the account, so that's not the issue. Just wanted to make the board aware of that, because it did affect, I think there's 7 here that we were aware of on that did come in.
Chairman, I have a question.
Yes, Mr. Carter?
Did they have any explanation?
I haven't spoken with him yet.
Okay.
So, but I did want to let you all know that I am on speak with him.
Madam Director, once you,
Countdown.
yeah, once you do talk with them and get to the bottom of what the cause was, if you will, share it with the board.
I sure will.
So we have a good idea of how we can support you and the efforts of the team. So,
And you'll have a record of it.
yes. Okay, great.
I
Thank you.
sure will.
Thank you. Okay. We've got a big statewide event coming up here in a couple of weeks. So next week, yeah, what?
Oh, I think it's great. Yeah, you all have a packet there. The final agenda was put out yesterday, and very nicely done. Looks like a lot of nice topics. We're gonna miss you, Paul. We understand, but you know, we get froggy inside. If you want to come on down, just let us know. Please don't drive though. We'll drive.
We'll find you a driver, Paul.
Yes.
And probably would be.
Cruise control.
It looks like a good conference, a packed conference. I do have everyone's words. I will chip you in. If we get there, and then hopefully you should be able to go right to, I guess, ready. I think I have everyone's cell number, to coordinate on Sunday, so I'll be texting you. You all can let me know maybe your ETA as time gets closer. I do have a meeting on Sunday evening, the staff needs to attend. So, other than that, if we can maybe get Terrell sworn in for that meeting.
Okay, we'll do that.
And we'll coordinate with him, maybe what works best there.
Okay.
And then our NCAD meeting should be rather short, and then we'll be ready.
Okay, great.
And Jimmy, do you wanna, would you rather me email? I think Jimmy has been kind enough to, make a reservation for dinner on Sunday night, so don't make plans. We will have dinner at Steve, that is in the Embassy Suites
Yes.
Hotel. And so, you know, right downstairs, I understand, so that's taken care of for Sunday night. Any questions? Involved, please,
I probably will not be attending.
we completely understand. We will miss you. And there'll be other opportunities. Next summer is a virtual conference. So you can you will need to attend a conference. So that should get you picked back up next summer. Enjoy this one because we're back to the next door next summer. It's not nearly as scenic as going.
Who all on the team is going to be able to join us?
Everyone.
Okay. All right, great.
Great.
Everyone is going to get.
Okay,
Excellent.
very good. Well, I will save the.
No, sorry, Mark.
Mark looked down, sort of.
Well, wait a minute now, you're working with New Hanover County, so, I mean, you certainly could justify.
Yeah, pretty well, especially like you have a county that have meetings.
Oh, that'd be even better. Well, I'll save the welcomes to Wilmington for later, but certainly hope that you enjoy the restaurant. You don't have to drive anywhere. Just great view of the Cape Fear River and the marina. And so I think everybody will enjoy restaurant's very good, the food's very good, and we'll have a great atmosphere at the same time. So
And what is the time to meet?
we're meeting at, I think it's 6. Six.
I'll send that to
Yeah.
everybody.
I think it's 6. It's either 6 or 6:30.
I think it's 6:30 because of that.
Okay, that's right, 6:30.
I'll send the board the link today to the menu and confirm everything this afternoon.
Good deal.
Good. Okay, great. Looking forward to the conference. Other business? Anyone have any other business other than what we're getting ready to get into? If there is none, I would like to ask the board for a nomination for secretary for the 2025-2027 Surrey County Board of Elections.
Well, Mr. Chair, given the service of our past chair, I would nominate our past chair, Mr. Carter, as to be our secretary. And I haven't discussed it with him, so I'm sort of blindsided at him. I would make that nomination.
Do we have a second for that nomination? Very good. Thank you, Mr. Carter. Look forward to it.
Thank you. I appreciate the confidence that you would have in me serving that role. I think one question that usually comes up every 2 years is, do you want the secretary to actually keep the minutes, or do you want the executive director to continue to be the keeper of the minutes and the role of transcribing our meeting?
If our Madam Director will indulge us to continue that responsibility, it would be perfect.
Let me say, perhaps I should have asked our chairman, and perhaps I should have asked the new secretary before I did that, but it seems to have worked okay.
It worked out great.
Okay.
I'm pleased with the process and the selection. So that's good.
Usually there is some discussion ahead of time, but this time.
If we'd have given him any more time to think about it, he might have changed his mind. So I'm glad we took care of it real quick. Well, good. We have Mr. Carter as our secretary for the next 2 years, and look forward to him serving in that role with all the wealth of knowledge and experience that he has.
You need to vote or ask for it by acclamation.
Okay, thank you. Let's do a roll call, if we will, for the nomination of Mr. Carter as our board secretary. Mr. Comer?
Aye.
Mr. Field?
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, we do have an update. Andrew has been working on the emergency response quick reference guide that I'll pass around, and he's going to speak about this. It's a handy flip chart that precinct workers can keep the side of their laptop versus the big, thick emergency plan that is needed and required, but is often not looked at. So this is a quick guide, and you see the different instances that can happen, and I'll put it over to Andrew's present.
The idea from, the clearinghouse awards every year, it was, Lexington County, South Carolina, that put together, flip books like this.
exactly does the same thing.
This is excellent.
It is.
It's beautiful.
This is
I think
excellent.
that and again, he stated, he has referenced each page of the emergency action plan.
Right.
So I think it's a fantastic.
Excellent.
It is.
document.
Great job. It looks great. It functions great. Thanks for stealing it from Lexington County, South Carolina. I mean, borrowing the ideal.
Right. We steal,
Hey.
each other's elections.
Anytime you can take something that works and make it better, and that's what obviously we've done, that's all we can ask.
We keep getting better and better.
We do. With that, we do. Very,
And
very good.
I think, Andrew's crossover, the emergency management, this office Royce, again, this is a product.
Well, God forbid we have an emergency, but if we do, we need to be ready, and fast action is the key. So very nice job. Any other business?
I think I have used it.
No. May we have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Second. So moved. We will close the open session and go into closed session and return shortly to adjourn. So if it's solid, it's unmuted, okay, all right. Do we have a motion to go back into closed session?
Have a motion to go back into closed session.
Open
Open session.
session, I'm sorry,
I was
Yes,
following you.
yeah. Do we have a second?
second.
Okay, now, are we ready to go back into closed session again? Because,
You want to go back into
We're gonna-
closed session?
Yes, we're gonna do something else.
yes. So
We're gonna go back into,
we're going to go back into closed session. So do we have a motion to go back into closed session?
so moved.
I'll
Second,
second that motion.
motion passes. So again, apologize.
We should be good.
Okay, thank you. All right, we have passed a motion to come out of closed session, and now we are back into open session. Any final comments from anyone that need to be mentioned at this point?
Oh, you're better, sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. If not, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So
We have a
moved.
motion to adjourn.
Second.
So be it, motion passes, and the meeting of July 22nd is now adjourned.
Congratulations, Mr. Chairman.
We survived.
Safe.
Congratulations to the new board you coming in.
So what's